started. We've never done this before, but we want to dedicate tonight's Stand and Deliver Poetry Slam to the Director of Marketing and Public Relations here at Chandler Gilbert Community College, Trish Neiman. She does so much and has done so much over the last 13 years she's been here to make this college grow. She's been an integral part in the growth of this institution. If you didn't hear about the Stand and Deliver Poetry Slam from one of your instructors, you probably heard about it from her. She does so much to spread the word about events on campus. She puts it on her website. She contacts local newspapers with announcements, even contacts local radio stations to make announcements. So please, if we could, give a warm Chandler Gilbert applause to Trish Neiman. Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
Give it up for Intellect.
Woo!
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Good. Everybody in the back? How y'all doing? All right. This one is called Human Narrative. Wait, is the master watching? Cause if he is, it'll be my 6th time caught. And you know he always hits the same spot, so these open sores for sure, this time will turn rotten. But I can't stop it. Bound to these pages like these chains that I'm rocking. You see, I knew there was a problem with the way I was talking and all this white jargon, so I began watching. And this life isn't my only option. Stuck within society's logic. See, they want me to think that I'm not shit, but I know freedom's real, I can see it like a prophet. Plus it doesn't make sense to me. A whole culture pre-made to be the shades of white history, bleeding day-to-day slaves of their own misery, but just can't escape because there simply ain't symmetry. I wonder if the same God's hearing me, enlightening myself through the scriptures I read in steps. But even if I learn, can I really ask for help? Because it seems that his teachings are only bringing wealth from the man. I'll do what I can, keep moving no matter what knocks me, I'ma stand up. All uniting my people, put your hands up. Message to the invisible, man up. Yeah, timeless aggression. Take what you can get, but know the place that you step in. I caught an eye from a kind reverend. He told me use peace as a weapon. Man, if these honkies step in, then I won't hesitate. Rage building up in my mind as logic and emotion segregates. Tiptoeing around Jim Crow, his finally took his toll on me. Striking with violence when we only using diplomacy. Nah, I just can't do it. I feel like we ain't moving, walking around with a clenched fist. I feel like Huey Newton, but I'm gonna raise it to proclaim my greatness. I'm connecting with the next cat to impact my statement. Float like a butterfly, more like a slave ship. We move as a unit, we learning like students. Ain't stopping till the South is in ruins. The freedom's the truest. I see no progression from nooses to bruises. I'm about to lose it. But now's the time to stay calm. War in the streets equivalent to Vietnam. Racist bombs dropped up on your front lawn. Let's rise above it. Verbally link arms to fight against the man. Yeah, I'll do what I can. Keep moving no matter what knocks me, I'ma stand up. All united my people, put your hands up. Message to the invisible, man up. I see a world where color is just genetic code, and racism is a mindset of pathetic souls, only chose by those with morals low on the totem pole, no social skills with their heart froze. Not a thought occurring in an average Joe. What once was a wall is now an open door. The floodgates are closed, the blindfolds are lifted. Seeing each other without noticing division. This is my mission. I see it clear as day through the haze that we live in. Teaching our children and never paying attention to what's in the soul. As long as we make it aware, prejudice is in control. And what's sad is that we already know what action to make, yet we wait for someone else to change fate. For someone else to lift this weight, but it's gonna take more hands for these chains to break.
This one's called Cream. I want to travel the universe, but first, I've got to pay rent. I want to know what my life is worth, but first, I've still got to pay rent. I want to know what the Buddha meant when he said time's irrelevant, because right now time seems hella bent on telling me it's time to pay rent. My landlord, he could care less about this quest to find meaning in the emptiness. He'd rather I just pay the man, his motherfucking goddamn rent. See, Wu-Tang Clan said the words that I think best describe the world, and you guys can go along with me on this one. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. These corporations are slamming people like Shaquille. Shit is real. While I'm trying to pay my bills, they rob and steal my time from me. Because I'm here, and I want to know the deeper truths. I need some answers. But I don't have any time. Because my mind's on my money, and my money's on my mind. And that shit don't make me laid back like Snoop. Because I can't afford gin. I can't even afford juice. I've been seduced by the American dream and this life I'm supposed to live. So I got a big old house with an empty fridge. I watch TV shows that don't mean shit. And I feel myself dying, bit by bit. I need the courage to do what Kerouac did and throw life to the rails and truly live. I need to know what this life's got to offer before I'm rotting in the dusty old coffin. I need to know that I tried and that I failed, but I survived. No one alive can say that I didn't strive towards such things. Because I am an eagle and I need to spread my wings. I need to feel my soul sing. I must lift off from this perch to which I cling into the unknown air where the slightest thing will cause me to drop like a stone. Because I'd rather die from falling in the desert all alone than live a life I won't remember in this place I now call home.
Sweet dreams and nightmares. I stood on the bench in red rain boots, snatched from my bed in the night, to watch the comets streak the sky, drawing lines between the stars, while dew dampened my nightshirt, and lightning bugs rose from the tall grass, illuminating nothing but themselves. Near the silver grain bin, holding bucketfuls of yellow corn that sifted through my fingers, like time through an hourglass. Warned to keep from the middle, as the last loose kernels were swept into the churning motor that could easily grind my body to human hamburger. Headless chickens in the yard danced the polka beneath the sagging clothesline, spraying dots of blood like paint on dandelions, blowing seeds to the wind. Leaves from the whimpering willow slapped my face as whips unfurling, cracking in the air while branches drug the ground, truly weeping for the roots that ran deep, seeking what they craved. At the end of the Winchester service line, the water trickled down into the sink, like Coca-Cola running down a shower drain, pouring from my kidneys, after watching my father throw up the whole macaroni noodles from lunch, when the air conditioning broke, the sweat searing holes in our pants in the truck with no car seat to keep me from hitting the dash. I fell asleep in the back window of the enclosed case tractor, my head bouncing against the glass with every bump, over the churned earth besotted with rocks and old animal bones left to rot in the sun. Must have made me stupid. Heat radiated, warm and dry, popping embers onto the carpet, stomped out, leaving black holes in the stench of singed plastic, like burning a grocery bag, to carry wishes or sticks for kindling in that old wood stove.